What's up, guys? Coach Matt and YouGoProBaseball.com. I'm here with JT Williamson, S4 Sports Academy, one of my best friends in the world, college roommate. We played together in JUCO and at Auburn University. In this video, he's going to talk about some tips that helped him as an outfielder in general. So if you're an outfielder and you want to learn some tips to be a better outfielder, but also as a smaller guy, because he didn't have the best arm in the world, right? You had to do some other things really good to be a Division I outfielder. We're going to talk about that in this video. What were some of the things that you did to really make you a great outfielder?
I was a right fielder, but I didn't have a great arm. As we all know, as a corner outfielder, certainly in right field, you have to have that big arm. You got to be able to make that throw from right field all the way to third base on a guy trying to go first or third. So for me, it was never going to be a case of me just taking the ball and airmailing it all the way to the bat. For me, it was all about precision. It was precision and speed. How am I going to get that ball out of my hand and to the next guy, my cutoff, as quickly as possible, and then also put him in the best position to make the next play.
What were some of the things that you were focused on when that happened? Like, because obviously the ball can be hit many different ways, on the ground this way, on the ground this way, straight at you, over your head this way. How were you trying to read the ball off the bat?
A fly ball is probably the case in which body position makes the most difference. In the case of a fly ball, whether hit right at me, to my right or my left, my goal was as soon as I could to track that ball and figure out where it was going to land so that I could set up in position to be ready to throw. You're taught this from a young age that you don't just want to coast to the ball, right? We don't want to just catch the ball as we're running, then have to regather ourselves and make a good play. What I always try to do, again, after I had identified where the ball was coming, get to that spot, get myself in position, right leg, I'm left-handed, so right leg in front. As I caught the ball, I always wanted to catch the ball up in front of my face, right? As I catch that ball to the side, one side or the other, that's just more movement that I've got to take with the ball back to my actual throwing position, right? I'm not going to catch it here, pull it out, and then throw it. So what I want to do is I want to catch it ahead, get that transition. So as soon as that ball came down, I would go straight into my throwing motion. Right, so it was all about, as soon as you catch it, boom, down. Catch that ball, boom, down, already ready to throw.
Now, what are you looking for? Is there anything you're looking for in a batter as far as like when he's swinging, things that you notice, maybe righty versus lefty, anything like that?
Some of that is repetition. You're not gonna know every batter. For you as an outfielder, it's going to be getting as many of those reps as you can in practice, even if it's only off your own teammates. You will recognize things in a swing that maybe somebody on your teammate has in common with an opposing player. Particularly in right field, ball coming opposite field. So if I'm in right field and a right-handed hitter is hitting, most times that ball is gonna move right to left. So I'm gonna see it as best I can, track the spin. If the ball starts way over here, I know that I don't want to turn open this way if it's ultimately going to come back to me in this position.
And that's a tough one because instinctively you're seeing the ball hit over this shoulder, so instinctively you want to turn this way to run. But the more reps you get and the more you understand it, you could see that ball over this shoulder and open up this way because you know eventually that's where it's going to end up being. So understanding that after some reps is really good. What about like the transfer after the catch, and like, are you a guy who did like a big crow hop, or were you more of like a shuffle quick and get it out? Like, what is your strategy with that?
Everybody's different. You know, if you are the big hose cannon guy that's gonna be able to make that beeline straight to the third base bag, that's when you do want to take that couple extra seconds to get as much into it as you can. In my case, the second baseman or shortstop, if it's a deeper cut, was always gonna have a better arm than me anyway. So my goal, I wanna get to them as quickly as I can. I was a big, take the ball, obviously the down foot, get up, throw with just a short crow hop. I mean, almost to where you wouldn't call it a crow hop. I'm just taking that ball and going right away, getting the ball out as quickly as possible. On the fly balls, the key was being precise with my movement. As soon as I knew where that ball was coming, to set up in that same spot every time, so that as soon as that ball came through my glove, it was just a matter of just a slight bring down, grab that ball out, and then go straight down. Again, I didn't have a great arm, but I taught myself how to be straight over the top because, of course, as an outfielder and as a lefty, you know, the ball wants to tail a little bit. So you got to teach yourself how to get on top of that ball, hit your cutoff man. So again, let's use that example of third base, of throwing a guy out at third base, right? In most cases, they're going to be set up in this position, right? So glove this way, you don't want to throw the ball over the right shoulder. You want that ball to come inside, so anywhere that they go and get it, they're going to be able to go right to their transfer and throw to third base.
Great tips. Go check out S4 Sports Academy at Home program. I'll leave the link down below. Really cool stuff over there. Thank you so much, and we'll see you guys in the next video.
Thank you.